polar vortex attacked my computer stuff. Anyway, so, but welcome back. If you caught the first Libra one I did, the first half of it got cut off. I did shuffle and everything, but I'm going to go through the cards with you that were missed. Some of this will be titled part 1, and then there will be part 2. So here at Moon Directed, we like to work with the energy of the moon, and I feel like already we're heading into retrograde, and that's going to be really interesting because I have a lot of water in my chart, and there'll be all these Mercury retrogrades are going to be going on in my sign. But anyways, so for you, this new moon in Aquarius, this new moon in Aquarius is all about bringing your dreams down into reality. And for you, communication is going to be the key. So the energy for the next 6 months. And I say 6 months because it's also the Chinese New Year, and this new moon coming out of the eclipse season just really feels super powerful. It's like having this blank canvas to work with. And so for you to create what you want, you're going to need to communicate what you want. And so then the next card that you received after that was meditation. So spending some time in meditation, thinking about, this is communication then also with spirit and with your higher self. So this isn't just communication with other people about what you want, but it's also communication with spirit, with yourself. What do you really, really want to do? And then you also received control. And this control card confused me because I wasn't sure. Is this about you having too much control? Is this about other people controlling you too much? Is this about you needing self-control? I wasn't really sure. And so I drew another card on that, and it said to be bold and make the first move, which tells me that this control card is about you taking control of a situation and by communicating what it is that you want and you need in order to move your life forward in a very positive way. And you may need to do some meditation prior to this communication with other people to know what it is that you want, to understand exactly what it is you want in order to take control. And it could also mean that you need to be bold and make this move to communicate, to spend the effort and the time in meditation in order to get to the part where spirit can communicate with you. So that would be regular intervals of communicating. But the reason I think this has to do with moving forward is because, first off, you received for your overall energy from spirit for the conversation starter, you have the Ace of Wands, which is really a blank slate, which is totally what I think this new moon is. Even though this new moon is happening in a air sign, this is what it feels like, this very Aries kind of, what do you want to create energy. And so I really think it's because we came out of these eclipses. And so what do you really, really want to create? And so there is that. And then you have the time to move on. It's time to move on. And so this is about letting something go so that you can allow new things in. And this is going to be you communicating to someone or to yourself. And somehow you've got to let go of something. You have to either let go of hurt feelings, or you have to let go of a person or a situation or your anger, or there's something that you need to move past and let go, and you need to communicate with yourself and with the person in order to get there. You also received coming into power. I highly recommend that you watch part 2. I'm going to quickly go through the cards that you have, but there was a lot more information in that. Okay, so you're going to step into your power. You need to step into your power. That's part of taking control. That's part of you speaking up and making the first move and being bold and creating for yourself what you want. I'm headsing up in case you don't watch it. Thursday, the way the moon is set up, it's at a square with Jupiter, which is nice, which is about bringing down, your dreams into reality. But it's also in conjunction with Chiron, which is about those deep wounds. And you have, let's see if we can get it, goblins. These are emotional goblins. And so I was going to warn you that the water signs might be a little out of sync, but I think a lot of people are going to be. But apparently you are being straight up warned that this is going to be very emotional for you midweek. And so take a deep breath. And when it happens, don't freak out. Just go, okay, wait, it's just the moon. It'll be okay. And then finishing out the weekend. Whoa, am I missing a card? Nope, I'm not. Okay, so that emotional goblins is going to carry you through the weekend. And then when you finish out the weekend, you're going to find your balance. So it's going to be a tough week. It definitely looks like a tough week. So spend some time in meditation. Communicate what you need to. but awaken your creativity. Awaken your creativity. What do you want to create? How do you want your life to look 6 months from now? Really take a little time in meditation and think about that, and then write it down. Really highly recommend that. Okay. There you go, Libra. Sorry, I don't really know what happened. I just looked up at the end of the last one. I'm like, oh, that's only 5 minutes. I know I talked longer than that, because I always do. All right, you take care, Libra, and I will see you next week. And hopefully it'll just be in one video, right? Goodbye.